Welcome everyone to today's Mechanica stream. Thanks for joining in. Go ahead and say hi everybody. Hi at Spots. Of course that Spots here. Jason is here already. Felonious. Happy Saturday to you as well. Hi again everybody. So thank you for joining in. We're gonna do some more Mechanica today. Timmy is of course with me. His birthday is next Saturday, so we'll do a birthday thing next Saturday for him. But he got some stuff in early, so he's got an early birthday present. He got this awesome dino, Squeakosaurus, that he's been chewing on today. Right, Timmy? It's your buddy Squeak. He's like, what? Give me treats. Hey, Jenny. Thanks for joining in as well. All right, Timmy. Timmy, you ready? Here goes your treat. Look at that. Look at that. There's one of your new treats. Arr. Get it. There you go. Now you can have it. Hi, Pierre. Thanks for joining in as well. Glad to have everybody already joining in today. So how's everybody's week been? How has everybody been since last stream? How about that? Don't look at me now. You can go eat. I turned his direction. He stopped to look at me. Just because I look in your direction doesn't mean you have to stop chewing. There you go. Look at that. Arr. Throws up a whole piece of corn. What? Timmy's not throwing up any corn. All right, he's chewing on his dream bone. That's what it is. It's a dream bone. It's supposed to make him sleep better. I have been good since, well, last stream. You know, yesterday. It's the weekend. That's the good thing. You know, I have less I have to worry about when it's the weekend. Again, Timmy's birthday. We'll get the dino in here. Arr. Dino cam today. He might play with him after we get, he gets through with his bone. Oh, Jenny actually survived a full session of subsistence, so she didn't die once. All right. Congratulations are due to Jenny. Congrats all around from everybody. Oh, Jason died more. Wow. So Jenny has the, gets the claim of fame this time. Yeah, Timmy's going nom. He likes his chew sticks like that. Like it doesn't matter. He'll just. I mean, it has to be really tough. Otherwise, he just rips right through them. Like he's halfway through that already. He's just like done with it. Yeah. So we are going to do some Mechanica again today, and I've actually got some new stuff I've done since last time. So we'll get the video show up. It always does this. There we go. So I added a new auto miner over here for this one, and I think yeah, I knew I heard it. All right, we got an attack coming in already. Oh. Oh, let's go back over here. Hop up here and let them come to their death. So I was working on that lithium spot over there, and it just highlighted again how lacking the workshop stuff is right now, because you gotta program from the same item, you gotta link things the right way, and I kind of messed it up. And so I'm having to redo the whole thing. Even though I used my blueprint from the workshop, it still did not work very well. Let's let them all gather in here. Yeah, all right, that seems to be all of them. There we go. Done. Oh, there he is. Yep, got him. Gotta listen for the sound of their propulsion, and that's all you gotta do to know they're around. So yeah, my lithium is low, like, compared to everything else. All this the iron and copper, big deposits. So lithium is low. And so, you know, the fact that I used my blueprint, I popped it in, and the problem is I still have to go in and select everything. Like, everything. And get it to lock in again. Like, none of it worked right. I'm trying to remember how I did this. See, like, so that's how it programs in when you put in from the workshop, which means I have absolutely nothing, like, connected as it's supposed to be. It doesn't tell me what's supposed to be what. So hopefully we're going to get an update soon that will add in the full, you can basically snapshot and upload the entire assembly, because that is definitely going to, I think, make the workshop just blow up with new creations being uploaded. Right now it just doesn't work that well, other than showing like a picture. Like here, I've even got it, you know, like I'm going from not that, but from the miner, and I got a clock on it, and that's the one that keeps messing up. I think that's the one that keeps messing up. So yeah, it's just gonna be so much easier, so much better when we can actually just import an entire assembly at once. That's still entertaining right there, even though I can't pick up those screws and stuff gets stuck like that. It's still fun. Just leaves them hanging for a moment to tease them, like maybe they could escape, and then boom, they're gone. And so like this one, I did not use a day timer, and it's the same thing. So like solar panel, number input. See, like I don't have any of that marked in there. When this one works, you know what, I'm just gonna print screen it. We're gonna do the trick, print screen, and open it up over here on the other window like I've done before. So I am all about the workshop, but it's not there yet. It doesn't work when you import back in. You basically just have to look at the image and figure out how things are connected anyway. Oh, it's all coming in. All right, so this actually is wrong. All this is wrong. But yeah, all that's wrong because I went through that, not through the miner. And get rid of those. So that, and that. And now we'll try to import this way. Okay, and see. So again, event listener. So I know it says solar panel. On sunlight received is what we're doing instead of the timer. And I think it was a storage box. I gotta pull that back up. No, number input. Number input and the number. And on the connection state, I don't get why we have to do the connections independently. If on stuff like that, the connections don't stay. Salty Films, thanks for joining in. Why are you eating grass? Couldn't they protect the walls with conveyor belts? I mean, technically, yes, because conveyors are non-destructible right now. And I think I got an attack coming. But at the same time, if they can bump onto the conveyor, if it's not set high enough, because it does kind of set low for the conveyors. Even though the legs are so tall, they do set very low by default. For some reason, it mounts like halfway up the legs. If a bot was able to just kind of bump on top of it, then they could get over it. So there's actually another option there. It just takes a little bit of work to get it lined up right, but you can use ceiling pieces. Walls, actually, let me move it here. Walls can be destroyed. It's kind of the intent. But roof piece is not destructible. It's invincible. So it takes some trickery, but there is a way to basically set up a wall in a vertical position, or not a wall, a roof piece vertically, so it acts like a wall, and it's non-destructible. They'll just sit there and stand outside of it. So that is one option if you're looking for kind of the cheating way. I mean, granted, I'm technically cheating because they can't get to me, sort of thing. Let's see if that let's see, that's number input, number value. Yeah, okay. And I hear again, this object is on. Oh no, big guy. At least he dropped way over there. All right, come on. Around this way, big guy. Don't destroy anything in the process. Yeah, I will not play Subsistence right now. I did not enjoy that when I played it before. Sorry. I mean, they will have to have made some major changes to the game for me to want to come back to it. It was, I mean, granted, when I played it, it was a couple years ago, but it was severely disappointing. I'll try to finish this. The other thing, I want the blueprints to work better because it's such a pain to do it this way when you're constantly being attacked. Let me see with this. Is it turn on? This object was yeah, this object turn on. There we go. So now, let me look at this. Subtract the numbers. Yeah, okay. I just need to set that number. Make sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Got that. All right. So that's subtract, and then we got to go back to number input. At least some of it keeps. What did you do? You don't want to play with the dino? Look, there's Cuddle Buddy. There you go. Oh, what he did. He just made a noise. I think it's set number value to 1, not -1. Like that. Which actually I don't want it to be 1. This object on unsuccessful mining attempt. Again, I have to go and change this. And I just go both of these. And it's pretty much, you know, the problem here being that none of the important stuff really carries over. When you, I mean, even if I had everything connected the same way when I do this, nothing carries over. It doesn't automatically pick up the storage box or anything like that. So I'm having to still go back and do like this, which is not really any different than if I just did it from looking at a picture like I'm kind of doing right now. Like, it saves me a little bit of time by not having to put in everything and link everything back up. But for most part, I'm still going back to my picture here to see it and say, okay, this is the way it's supposed to work. I think I've got that set right now. We'll turn it on, let that go, and that's another lithium mining spot. Want me to test it? All right. Well, I mean, they're not attacking the mining sites anyway. They're going to attack me, and if I happen to be at a mining site around something that can be damaged, then they'll damage it if they can't get to me. But that's invincible. That's invincible. That's invincible. So there's nothing with the mining site that is actually going to be taking damage. All those are, you know, non-destructible. The only thing it's going to protect is me. And if I had to choose between a conveyor belt, you know, like that, versus a steel roof turned on its side so it's standing upright, I would go with the roof. There's no question about that. I would not sit there and say, hey, maybe they can see me. Maybe they can get to me. But it might cause some problems. Versus, no, they can't get to me. That I would rather go for the no. They cannot hit me at all. Especially the big guy with his laser cannon would be a better option to avoid using just a conveyor belt. But, you know, let me just make sure I don't have anything other than these. And I mean, I could use like the glass roof, but I'm not going to. You know, go out here. We'll just set up a new little spot out here. That was, see, I can't place it down if it's too high. I have to do like this. So the chances they're going to be able to get past it. I just don't think this is going to work the right way, because they're going to get past it. But I can do this. Now I just gotta find a bot. And it's easy for me to jump over it, which is why I'm pretty sure this will not work. I'm not gonna wait for an attack group. Bad idea. 8 of them coming after me versus 1 of them coming after me. I think I'm gonna go for the 1 guy instead. If I can find one at the moment. It's not like they don't come all around my base on a regular interval and see me and come after me. I mean, we started with one, it was like right there, saw me. Now I can't find one when I want one. Alright, let's go walk back, enjoy a stroll. Jen is great at getting firewood. Okay, well, you know, everybody gets their job. Go out, gather firewood, and works. You know, you need firewood to make fires, to, you know, cook things on the fire, stuff like that. It's an important job. I'll grab some flowers too. We need to do some gardening. Maybe we'll get like a garden type of thing where we actually could collect seeds and plant them and watch them grow and produce more seeds, kind of thing. That would be a nice touch instead of just picking them up and placing them down. I mean, it does help to place them down a little bit more where you want them to be to create that decorative aspect, but it still doesn't feel right. Just like, oh, I picked the flowers, I put them right back down. It works fine. They're fine. They're not dead or anything. Oh, hey, there we go. Got them. Okay, getting my gun ready, just in case. Actually, bat. You get a lot of the chest, too. Okay. So, it's not just getting firewood. There you go. He got over. Yeah, so, like I said, conveyors. Maybe if I placed them higher up by mounting something else first, and then building off of that, they would work. But by default, they place so low. It's like they placed that lower crossbar by default instead of the actual bottom of their and I can't pick up that now either. Instead of the bottom of the legs, like the actual feet, it's just not going to work. You have to put something there, and I'd have to connect them up or build them up. They'd have to be, like, it doesn't place like that. It places like that. Is a problem with the mounting. Now, when this gets fixed that you can adjust and place like that and it works, then, yeah, you can place them high enough. Like, because let's see, like, that's high enough to keep him out. But they place to that crossbar, which is why the legs stick so far out through the floor. Which looks bad. And, oh no, I triggered it. Okay, still get him. Maybe I'll knock some of the other supplies loose. There we go. Boom. Seriously? I can't get anything to pick up? You need a vacuum on that just to collect the supplies that they're dropping. So, yeah, conveyors will work once they are positioned, or you can position them correctly, but they don't position correctly right now. They just don't. It's just a problem with the fact of how they actually work at the moment in the game. I'll snag some glass just in case. I'm probably about to use a bunch. A lot of copper going. Oh, you know. Let me check my fuel level before it goes running out. No, we're good. That'll last for a little bit still. And I don't want to go that far out again. We'll go over here. And we'll do the building like the wall. So let's, you know, I'm going to go with the skylight because I like the aspect of it. So now the problem here is you can't place it down and get it to do what you want it to do. And if you try to place a wall, it works, but we don't want the wall. We want something non-destructible. So it comes down to how you can get it to mount like this. And it takes some work, but I've been able to get, there it goes, like that. So now you just have to kind of position around that. And you see, it's basically inverted, but I've got this here. And now I don't have to worry about it because invincible. I seal it in. It still comes back to a case of you getting inside and getting back out. You know, you create a door, garage door, whatever. It's going to be destructible. They're going to get in. But if you could rig up a way to get in, put something back really quickly, make it easy, that's indestructible walls right there. Having a really hard time with green hell. Why are you having a hard time with that? Like to buy it or to play it? Because I never found that to be that bad. I mean, once you know, don't eat this, don't do this, you know, it's not a bad game. You know, you just kind of gotta learn from making mistakes. Talk about, oh, cost of getting a server. Okay. I mean, I guess it depends on where you get a server. I know there's some, it all goes, you know, down to how much per, like how many players. But I've seen some places that are, you know, like $5 a month for up to 10 players kind of thing. We got more coming in. Hang on. Let's look, get a good view on this. So I just had 2 come from over there. I believe. That might be those, however. But I got this one coming in. Oh, no, that's not good. So that one's going back. Okay. So one of those came from the furthest base. So that first attack came from all the way over there. That's weird that now it's like, it's doing that. I guess it's like a rotation thing. The further in you get, the more the other bases start to attack you. Or maybe it's more of like the time I've spent over there, they start to attack me. Because we got one came from there. That one just came from there. That one came from over there. And yet no attacks from this one that's closest to me. Oh, that's a good group right there. Let's do this. Boom! Boom! It's so easy. I'm really liking my little setup there, if you can't tell. I mean, it takes kind of the difficulty out. Much like my... Well, even worse than my previous configuration where they just came up to a opening in a wall section and then went to the little place that just chopped them up, and I picked up all their goodies for the most part. The 2 defense walls. Yeah. It was way easier than that. Let's make, you know, because I'll end up using these at some point, I'm sure. So now I cannot mount... Well, I can do it. All right, so you just got to get it high enough. And obviously, it's not going to line up quite the way you want. Because you're mounting to the middle of it, not mounting to the side. It's not connecting, because it's meant to connect the wall. But there you go. Basically, you know, you just got to come in here, find some way to place something down really quickly, which could be, honestly, actually pretty easy to do. I could use some more beams anyway, so let's say we do like this across. Do I have, nope, I don't have another one, so we'll get another one. So you come in here, you just gotta get it the right height. Bam! Look at that. I am protected. You just gotta have that in your inventory, have it on your hotkey. Come in. Boom! They can't get me. I mean, every bit of this is indestructible. It's not as straightforward as doing a conveyor belt system, but it actually works. So there's a little cheat one right there. Hello, Black Mamba. Thanks for joining in. It's been a while. You let me play on it for free. No. Hi, Tolly. Thanks for joining in as well. No, I don't. I mean, Subnautica has never felt like a multiplayer game to me. Well, maybe, you know, Below Zero, I guess you could count, could be multiplayer, but original game has never felt like one to do multiplayer in, because it breaks away from what the original game had going for it, was that sense of isolation. It'd be like playing, like, what was it, Alien Isolation. You know, it's about you trying to survive at the end, being the only one left, and it's like, oh, well, we're just gonna play with our people. It's not Alien Isolation then. It's just a regular Alien game. You know, you're just trying not to die. So for me, I'd rather, you know, stick with something that is more meant to be multiplayer. Like, I could see this game being meant for multiplayer, because you could all work together to come up with creative assemblies for different things. Like, oh, you're really good at doing the mining stuff, like automating all that. Go do that. I'm good at doing the conveyors and having everything feed in. So you set up your mines, I'll set up a way to get all the stuff in and do the smelting. you know, you could have that kind of work together. Definitely would need a bigger map by that point, though. Map is definitely still too much on the lighter side at the moment. Though we know we're going to get an expanded map. It's just a matter of when that happens. I'd rather see all the core functionality working before worrying about a map. And this is stopped triggering pretty much on everything. Like, this is supposed to trigger each time one of these gets made. For some reason, it has stopped causing any triggers. I don't know why. All it did was turn it off, then turn it back on at some point. And now the sand drills do not activate a count like they're supposed to. You would never play Minecraft again to meet me. No. You're going to play Minecraft. Go have fun with Minecraft. That would be like a horrible thing to say, like, do this. Take away something like that you enjoy, you know, to meet a celebrity. I'd be like, more like, never eat from McDonald's again. How about that? Something that's going to benefit you in the long run in terms of, like, health and such. I would be like, all right, we'll do that. But, yeah, I'm not going to tell you to never play Minecraft. That would be just like, yo, play Minecraft. It's creative. You get to be creative in it. You know, no. Don't eat McDonald's. It's unhealthy. No matter how much they say they've made it healthy, it's still not healthy. Alright. Come on, big guy. I'm waiting. He would do that. You know what? Catch with this setup. Granted, the previous setup with the two entrance points where they would get caught and destroyed, they tended in some cases still to go along the walls and follow the wrong path. I didn't quite have it perfect. But with this, I have to stand in this one spot. I can't just be going about my business and they, you know, get taken care of. But at the same time, you know, the way I had that set up, it was so big, they could drop inside the base. And that was where the problems came from. They kept trying to drop inside my base, and they were supposed to time out, apparently, but they didn't time out. All right, so that's working. So that's going to run out. It's going to empty completely, and when it does, it's supposed to trigger a countdown timer using the number input for 10 days. So on the 10th morning, it's going to start up again because, hey, you know, it's had time to replenish all the way. I'll grab some fuel. Still want a transport bot. Some kind of like a buddy bot that can carry a container on his back, a storage box. I still want that. You know, it's like maybe integrated storage or something like that. It goes and picks up more than one item, or it picks up an entire storage box to bring supplies back. I want that because then I could have one over there, wait until it has enough, it triggers, it picks up everything, brings all the empty vessels, empty liquid containers over there. Done. You know, proper shipping type of mechanic. You're not shipping one item at a time, you're shipping a whole bundle. Okay, we're finally working through iron. Yeah, I'm doing up here. Yeah, finally. I cleared a lot of lithium deposit locations out. that another attack coming in? I think it is. That. Actually need to just take this. Take that out. Need a, no, we need a chute type of thing, like a transport chute. You know, or piping system, like I said, because I could have a pipe that routes out here and inside the doorway to feed into the, little container there, and just have it be a case of once it picks up enough, it then dumps. You know, it turns on the whole thing, and there it goes. I don't know why sometimes that just randomly decides to go a little bit further when it launches out. We got attacks coming. Rubber and the chicken nuggets, I mean, they're better than they used to be when it was like, what, the pink slime or whatever they used for it. But now, I mean, it's still, it's like all white meat chicken, but it's fried. You know, you're getting stuff that's fried in cooking oil that's been used for a ton of other stuff. I mean, the fries are super salty most of the time, and if they're not salty, they're flavorless on their fries. That's where their flavor comes from, is the massive amount of salt they put on them. It's just not a, I mean, even the salads, you're getting stuff that's got a lot of preservatives and stuff like that thrown in there so they can have it last longer. So I'm pretty much now at the point I don't want to eat McDonald's again. I need to fix this with the light, I guess, finally. Because I can't see during the day. Oh, another group that just kind of straggle in. I thought I got them all at the same time, but apparently one group just kind of took their time to come over here. And again, this is processing, but it's like none of the drills are activating a count. And I don't get that. They're all connected. I didn't disconnect anything. Everything is connected. Any of these run is supposed to trigger +1 to it. It's probably a case of when I turn the power off that they're all synchronizing, but still, they should at least add like something to it. They don't seem to be adding any count to it. I'm just got to redo this completely. It's just not working. So 8 of them produced, it counted 5. That's all it did. It counted 5 items because of the timing on them. I think that should be more adjustable. I said, maybe that's it. I think that's it. Maybe not, a little bit more. We'll go a little higher. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Now we're gonna be done. Let's fix this. This is... It's nice. It worked, but... Man. That does not work very well right there. Actually, maybe I can do it with one thing. Just one small change. I have an idea. we do it like this. Let me just take this out. That. Okay, I need to move this a little bit further. Okay. So that's high. Too high. Oh, no. Hang on. I want to figure this out. I will figure this out. Maybe I'll do it like... Okay, I need a long beam. That's what I need. Not a little short one. I need a long beam. For this. I need it to be right up to the edge of that. I think that's got it. Yeah, look at that. So now, take that out. Boom! Oh, no, that... And it falls to that point. Alright, that's a problem. I guess it technically would work. I mean, that should hopefully fall on top of it, right? I mean, it's going to... It's going to incline, but that should technically work. Why is it not going to let me program it? That's odd. Yeah, I don't have a program thing for it. Okay, that is weird. Just make sure this... I mean, that's probably going to cause a overflow. Yeah. That's too far forward. Ah. I went too far with that. Let's do it about like that, maybe. Still. All right, so it doesn't go quite as bad. I might have to put like a beam on each side to frame this in like I did the other one so it keeps things from pouring out. I feel like I could go a little bit further back. Go right to the edge. Boom. Okay. We got that. And I want trigger. We're going to do a tripwire for it. You know what? I'll just... Like that. Right there. Yeah. Still not able to actually target this, though. That's strange. All right. Whoa, wait. What the? Okay, let me... I messed something up. I can't target that either. I cannot target the tripwire. I think I broke it. I think I broke the game. Again. I mean, I can't program with the tripwire. I can program stuff I've already picked up. It's already programmed, but I can't program the tripwire anymore. I can't select the bots there. I can't click it. I have broke the game. Again. Oh, let's save and close out of this, I guess. Sanchez! Hey! Thanks for joining in. Double cheeseburgers? I mean, you know, when I was a kid, I loved McDonald's, you know. And, of course, my parents were okay with it. Probably shouldn't have been, you know. Probably should have been, like, no, that's not good for you, but they didn't care. They didn't know, you know, it wasn't good for me. You know, it's just like years ago they said smoking was good for you. Doctors would prescribe smoking to patients as healthy. And of course, now we know a lot better. Oh wow, you just weighed out. Look at that. All right. Got your dino buddy. It's like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm gonna hide my head over here. Here's guy's dino. His birthday dino. Timisaurus Rex, and this is actually called the Squeakosaurus. That's what it is. Squeakosaurus. Is his early birthday present. Birthday is next Saturday, but it came in early, so he gets early birthday present. Right, Timmy? Ooh, all right. Quick test to make sure I did not completely hose my game. Oh, there. Oh, look at that. Yes, it's working. Wow. All right. So I don't know how I managed to break the. Whoa. That's probably how I broke the game. Look at it. It's going. It's going. It's making its trip. It's going to make it. I have never achieved this before. That's what happened. I broke the game with the mechanics. I've achieved a new level of breaking. Let's try this again. Let's see. Oh, I can target it now. Okay. So that is hopefully better. It's not acting like I can't target it. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. All right. Oh man. That was that's a new experience there. That's a first time for everything. First time I've seen a conveyor belt rolling itself across the ground. That's I will say I'm pretty pleased with myself. How I don't know why I did, but I did it. Timmy's just like passed out now. Is that dream bone that he had that's supposed to make him have good dreams, feel sleepy. I think it worked. He's just like he's just gonna lay there. That's the one leaving. Okay. All right, so that's rolling. So let's see if I could change this. Oh man, this is where I want to click and drag to select. Delete. There we go. We're going to take the tripwire. And event listener, easy. On laser tripped, like I did at the other one, that. Add account to this. And you know what? I'm going to leave this off for now. This nighttime. Boop, 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 boop. And, you know, we'll just... Still can't access any of that. Oh, wait, I got one. There we go, one thing. I think other stuff has despawned. That's been there so long. I don't see the screws anymore. And attack is coming. I think... Yeah, there's an attack coming from there, and I see that one just came up over there. Maybe we're going to get, like, an attack coming from the far end. Actually, I think we are. It's a tiny little dot there. Tiny little bit, you can see. Yeah, you put, like, right there at the top. You can see it. So 1, 2, and 3. We've got 3 ships coming all together. This should be fun. I don't have to go and run around to gather up a big force of enemies to attack me. I can just let that, you know, let them launch 3 simultaneous attacks. 1, 2, and that one's going to take a while to get here. They're going there. That one's going over there. That way. And we got the other one there. It seemed like it dipped down due to elevation of the ground at one point, and then went back up because it kind of went towards the cliffs right there. I'm just gonna stay right here. Actually, this would be a good time. Let's actually use this. Where is it? I don't ever use these, so. Put this right here. Yep, that's good. And put that back. I got that one coming. I'm gonna let this. We're gonna gather them all up like they're doing. I'm gonna launch the EMP bomb. And you know what? We're gonna do this real quick. So the rake traps. Oh. You know what? Fine. We'll just do it this way. Button. On button push. We're going to wait. Wait. Let's give it 4 seconds. That should be more than enough. And then, boom. Is that all of them? Yeah, look at that. Big group right there. Big circle pit. Like that. There we go. So we're going to do this. We're going to go boom. Hooah! Like that. Ha 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 ha! They're all, well, most of them are blue now. Actually, I think I got them all. And that did not last very long. I would like to have seen that last a little bit longer. So now, mass destruction. It actually does not look like that many when you look at them this way. There we go. Look, oh man. Actually got a couple of shots in with that one. And that's empty now. Good. Oh, I fell right as it was turning off and got a little zap. Which is fine. Is he coming? He's coming towards me. There he goes. Now he sees me. What? You create spots. That reeks of you. Created another account and named it the same. To say I'm subscribing to myself. That sounds so much like you, Xbox. Okay, got that done. He's out of supplies. Where are they at on theirs? On the lithium. They are getting low, but they are working through the supplies. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more like built up right now. That's, yeah. So now I need, oh, we got another attack coming. Okay, I see it. Yep, right there. So I need to come up with something new to do. I want to see like what kind of options do we have what kind of suggestions do you have for maybe a weird contraption type of thing for, you know, a mining site or something like that? Or do we need to go out and look, see if we can find like the perfect mining site to allow for the right tie-in between two pieces? So far, I've just kind of, they're all separated out just enough. I've got these all through there set up. Granted, I don't really need that much more in way of resources. I've got more than enough right now for some things. And keep gathering up more with that. Well, let's see how much. Today's production did it not reset? What time is it? Okay, it's not done yet. So over 300 items produced in a single day with 2 buddy bots there and 1 up top transferring stuff. So you could actually achieve a pretty high volume of production and be able to like track it all if you really wanted to. Build a long pole on each side of a car. You mean like a jousting type of thing? I guess we could do that. It's gonna imbalance the car. Already seen that with like putting the stairs on the back of a car. Yes, yep. Take 4. Should be enough. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I need to figure out something to do on that right there. And I'm gonna take these off because I don't want to tote them around if we're gonna put a weird pole configuration on the back of the car. Alright, let's see. I could do like this sort of thing. Be great if it would mount to the light as opposed to the whole thing going through it. Because then I could have it be straight and level. Let's see how far did I get that? Right up to the edge. I'm gonna try get this. Oh yeah, like that. Like that. There we go. We got that. You know, kind of was like a big fork, like you use for a big piece of meat on the grill. Bye, Tholly. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Yeah, that could work. It'd be great if it was like you could add some electrical thing to it. Ooh, actually, I'm thinking, because I got supplies, might as well use them. And oh, I forgot that got pushed there. Ooh, you know what? I don't want to build a lot of these, and I've already got one. Defenses. Yeah, I don't want to keep building those. So I'm going to take those out. We're going to try the knife thrower with it. I think that would be fun. Also could do like the spinning blade again. I've already done that. I mean, it works. But again, I've already done that. I'd like to do something different. Let's make another knife thrower. So I have 2 of them. And what we're going to do, I get them lined up right. Tap, tap, tap. So we'll go back just a bit. Kind of want to do it like 2 ways. I want to have it where I can trigger them from the horn. Oh, there it goes. Imbalanced. No, I bet putting the storage boxes back on would probably fix that. There we go. We got that. A little bit of balance. Actually, too much weight on the back now from that for some reason. Oh, and they're not the same height. Oh, well. So I want to do it like this. Let's go and do... If the horn is honked... That's it. We're going to, yeah, throw the knife. Because, I mean... I can honk the horn manually, so I don't need to have something that tells it to honk the horn. Like that. It is leaning me forward, though. I am kind of going in a forward direction because of that. I'm gonna put these back on. Let's just see if this will help balance it out a bit. No, did not. It seems like the chests are not actually adding any weight value to it. Like that. Let's go do some hunting. It's probably going to make it impossible to get back up the ramp onto the platform, but let's go hunt some robots. Worst case, I'll run them over with my, almost looks like a cattle prod type of thing. Taser. Ah! I hit him. Did take the second try. That's not working. There we go. Ha ha ha! Just beat the horn at him repeatedly. Alright, we have a knife-throwing vehicle. Hunter mode. There we go. I'll find another guy. Wish you could turn and look side to side without actually turning the vehicle. Still hoping, even if I just push a button and hold it down so I could turn my head and look like I'm looking out the window, it would be great. Oh, no, 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 you don't. No, you don't. Oh! No knife needed. Yeah, the height is too low on their angle. I mean, he's got to be right up on the end there. He's got to be right up here because they're sagging too much. I mean, I could move them back to here and probably get the same effect, but I do kind of like the aspect of it. Come here and they get wedged. Like, I can't walk forward. I'm wedged between them. See, I walk into it and it slides me over. I like that effect. It means they're not getting away. There's another little buddy bot guy. That actually... Ooh, we got flowers. You take the flowers. Stop and pick some flowers. There's a little guy went that way. There he is. I'm gonna smack you. There we go. And they're launching an attack. They're not happy about that. Abused their little brother. Yeah, it doesn't work with multiple ones. Yeah, that's not working. Okay. New idea. I can get away from them far enough. It is going to need power for this, but you know what? I think it will be worth it. I still have... No, I got rid of that. That actually would have been a good spot for having the little... delete, delete. Turn on. Alright, going back this way. I hear a little guy over there. Horn honked. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the headlights instead, I think, will be headlights on, headlights off. That way I can trigger it instead of trying to do a A-B switch right now. A-B switch worked better because I use the horn for it, but... Okay, still did not quite work. That works. You just gotta position yourself right. This is why we need like a scrap mechanic type of thing where we can build our own custom vehicle. As I could do something with that. I could make a moving base type vehicle. That would just perfectly trap them in a little groove, a little spot, kill them, and then have a vacuum at the back that, you know, it's like you just drive forward, you scoop them up, have like a little hook type thing, scoops them up, destroys them in the middle, and then at the back, like where I got that there, it has vacuums. I just drive over it and the vacuums pick up all the drops. Totally could do that with a modifiable vehicle, something that I could custom build. Like jets, tank tracks, I don't care. Give me something like that, because I could make a vehicle that is just a roaming bot destroyer. Just go and pick up everything as you go. Just drive right through them. Let's see if I can actually land this. Hey, I did it. All right, well, that did not work out quite like I was hoping. I mean, it worked. There you go. I did 2 long poles on the front of the vehicle, and it kind of works favorably, kind of doesn't. Kind of needs a little bit of tweaking. Probably could do flamethrower on there, but you'd be burning through fuel way too fast trying to destroy everything you find. Look at all that. Vehicle from Star Wars? Storage bots of every item in the game. Oh, absolutely not. I am way too loaded down already with storage boxes. I don't want to come in here and go through and look for every box that has every single item named on it to know what it is. No, I've got a storage box that will cover every item in the game right now. I just don't have one for each individual item separately, and I'm not going to do that. That is way too much. Let's see, how many items would that be? That's 8. That's 17 right there. 17, that's 20. I wouldn't need a box for that, but, you know, I could do a box for those. 23, I mean, that's 20 there. That'd be 100 boxes. And labeling them all, no. There's no reason for that. I mean, most of this stuff I am not going to actually build that many of. There we go. Just toss those in. I'm already getting to that point where it's kind of lagging up a little bit from my contraptions. Alright, you know what? I'm going to turn this on. I forgot to do that earlier. So we'll see how this works. Nothing changed except how I trigger the count for an item being produced. And I can see them. You can see the dust kicking up from them over there. He doesn't know I'm up here. So you have something to do while we wait for updates. We make a box for everything in the game and sort everything while we wait for an update? No. I can continue to expand other stuff outside of that and not have problems. If I build where they try to land, it's going to be a problem. There's one over there. There's one roaming there. I'm starting to get more of the roaming bots showing again in this area. I'm wondering if they actually will get caught on this. They got to trigger it. One of them has to trigger it. Okay, maybe go over this way like this. There we go. Got one. They left their buddy to die. Oh, hey, you know, let's recharge this while I can. Oh, apparently some of them were still... Oh, there was another group coming up. Okay, I didn't notice the other one that was dragging behind. That... I just need a better way to get the vacuums to work. How about that? That's one thing we could do. We could find a way to make the vacuums work consistently. And one of the bodies got stuck there. I got 2 with that. Let's just... I'm going to try this, but not on this one. We're going to make another vehicle. I like this one being able to actually get up here. So we'll make a... Well, I don't need a spare vehicle, actually. There's no reason to have another one. Like, I'm not building a parking garage. So we'll just take this down and work on it for a moment. And I'll take stuff off as needed later. So let's get this consistently leveled out. Actually, that's not gonna work. Let's go with... Oh, my angle is gonna end up being wrong, I'm sure. Length of the window. You notice that's actually a pretty even length right there. Like that. Attack's coming. What can we do for this? We could do, well, laser tripwire to trigger an attack mode type thing, so it's not relying on having me trigger anything. So we could do that. I could have, we'll do like 2 laser swords on it, so it could be like, oh, it triggered, like that, you know, immediately, just right across as a thing. Was it like input sensors? Yeah, we'll do like 2 of those. And then I'll need... Wait. 3 guys. I am worth 3 guys attacking me. I'm gonna try it with this. Actually, I'm gonna try and grab some of these. Oh, got more coming in. We have a lot of stuff to pick up now. It's hard to tell if they're coming towards you or not. Oh yeah, we'll do it like this. Do it this way. I probably could get by with just the one. But I'm gonna do two. Actually, I'm gonna move that back because you see how far out that tripwire detects. So I get here, it triggers. They might not get hit by these. Oh yeah, we'll do it like this. Well, no, we'll go like this. Like in towards the middle on both. We'll just trigger them independently like that. Like, tripwire gets tripped. Activate the trap. Easy. No complication, no special thing. Putting it in multiple places. Trigger them all through one. And it looks like I've got little, like, pointers, like, going out. So we got an attack coming in, a new one. Let's lead them away so I can have some more. Oh, you're talking about updates for not this, but for Minecraft. I mean, you know, Minecraft is how old now? And the fact that it's still getting updates says something. Alright, that works. I'm a little imbalanced, but technically that worked. Oh, I'm hooked. Ah. Oh, no, get off. Please, we need that fix, that's for sure. I forgot about that. Rip. There it goes. Oh, wow, it just randomly spawned me over here. Oh, that worked. How do you teach a dog that a cat isn't a toy? If he starts chewing on the cat, you smack him? Like, no. Since I died, they're gonna go back to their base and leave me alone, right? I mean... And there's an attack coming there. Look, it's triggering over to there. I think it's triggering. It looks like it might have been trying to... It might be either stuck, or it was trying to land and deploy there for some reason. I don't know why you deploy on top of the cliffside. I don't even have like a weapon ready right now. Come on. I only did this to try to get my, you know, my car unstuck. Even that didn't kill him. What? Come on, 2 laser swords swiping together. That's a kill signal right there. Come on. Now I gotta move all this stuff again. Wish it would let you like other games, that sort of thing happens. All your stuff goes back in the same setup. That needs to be implemented in this. You die, You pick everything back up. It goes back where it was previously. Not like some messed up order. Not just, oh, it fills your inventory again. It should be like it picks up, goes right back. Way it was. Because that's how you had it. That's how you want it. Now, can I get this to, that's not going to work. Oh, and of course, new battery, new, full ammo on that. Because I pick them up, it's empty. That should carry over, I would say. Okay, that's not going to work. So I'll put that back. I'll make this, I'll do it this way. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some fuel shortly. Yeah, I'm not being attacked yet. That's a kind of a good sign. I guess the attack got recalled. And they went back to their base. Because they should have attacked me by now. And that's going to be a problem there. Can't see. You know what? Come on. Huh? He triggered it, but he went right over the car. I guess I broke that when I died. Because they're not moving. And the other ones have not even come after me now. Like they, I guess decided to not come after me anymore. Do 5 seconds. How about that? 5 seconds. Wait. Turn off. We'll throw in a battery. So now I hit a bot. It destroys the bot. I drive over it, hopefully picking up items. What I was trying to get to before. When I killed myself. Mr. Minder bought a new mic. And so embarrassed, but you chose the wrong mic. Okay, so you didn't swap the microphone you were telling it to use. And usually, when you set up the new mic, you will make sure it's the one being targeted. Oh, that's a problem. It didn't reset on the other trigger like it's supposed to. You might also be a good idea if I had a storage box on it, right? Otherwise it's just gonna spit the item back out. All right. Oh, I can't see well enough to know if I'm like driving in the right spot. I saw it dragging that, but it didn't pick it up. So that's not working either. Okay. Let me get up here before I kill myself again. We do it like this. Oh, come on. It'll mount there, right? You know what? Just to see if it even works. Well, if I can't even put a battery in it. That? Oh. Okay, like that. Look, it kind of sticks down a bit. And it sounds like I finally have an attack coming. That didn't work. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Vacuum. Vacuum. There we go. So I'll just... Lights? Or no lights? It just keeps collecting it over and over, it looked like. Yeah, it's just dragging along with me. We need a bigger vehicle. Let's try. I'm getting range on it, surprisingly. And then I lose that range. Like that one got picked up and then just suddenly did not interact with it anymore. Yeah, that's okay. That's not working. Microphone array. Oh, well. Yeah, usually you've got to go in and tell it, you know, I mean, you know, if you're using Streamlabs, regular OBS, anything like that, you got to go in and tell it, of course, what mic you want to use, what video source you want to use. Yeah, this thing is not working. That's just too top heavy. I'm taking that out. Taking all that out. That's an interesting idea. I could make something like that work, given a bigger vehicle. But as it sits right now, this is just... It's meant for quick exploration, and that's it. This is a scout vehicle. Yes, you can build on it. You do some interesting things with it. It just doesn't balance. Oh, and I didn't even take those other pieces off. If I can even get back up at this point. Feel like we need an afterburner option too, like a little boost. You know, would be cool. A little afterburner, get a nice little jump going. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and put these back. I definitely want those for when I go out and collect a massive amount of supplies. All right. All those pieces scattered around because the vacuum didn't pick them up. Well, yeah. Maybe we'll get a vehicle in the future. Something that preferably has a little bit more customization to it. It doesn't have to be completely like you build it entirely from scratch. But having it be at least where you can, you know, balance it is going to be a big thing. I mean, you know, maybe get a platform from one of the bots. Like I said, we should have like a bot that has tank treads or something like that. Some kind of tank bot, since we have tank traps. And you could take the tank treads from it and use that, like have like the way we got the buddy bot chassis, small bot chassis, have the same kind of thing, but for tanks. Let's see, how's this doing? It seems to have continued to make stuff. And it doesn't seem to have had any issues. I don't have any... Look. Oh, there we go. It's counting all of them finally. Even though 2 of them went through at the same time. It actually counted them. There you go. Just don't worry. If it's going to time together, you don't do timing off that. You time it. You count it. with the laser tripwire. That seems to work a lot better, and now I'll have a bunch more glass again. Just filling up on supplies. I just need a way to auto refill furnaces and the like. Look at that. So much stuff. Not as bad as it was before the update that added the drop ships, but I'm still getting a lot of stuff collected. Yeah. Oh. Timmy, you gonna say hi again? What? Just lay there with dino butt on you? He's tired. He's give out. He's pooped. All right, there you go. Snack if you want it. So you decided to go with Sony Vegas Pro? I still mean to like change over to DaVinci Resolve. I'm so tired of the problems I get with Premiere. How many times I've lost work because it said it was saving but wasn't saving, or it just stopped saving. You know, I've had it where I work on an edit for an hour. It kept saying it was saving. I close. I come back later to do some work, and it's suddenly like, oh yeah, you didn't save anything. Like the whole project is empty. I'm getting tired of that happening. It's just a matter of the work to swap it back around to another software. Okay, so we're going to do... I'm going to turn that on. Go ahead and refill this. And I think I got... Yeah, this how ended up with -3 for some reason. I don't know why that got off on the count. Now I got a bot coming after me. Bring snacks, Jen. See, Premiere is supposed to auto backup, and it does 80% of the time. It's not 100% of the time. It's like 80% of the time it auto backs up. So I've just got to the point where I will tell it to back up, and if it doesn't show the backup happening, I immediately quit, because I've done that where it said it was backing up and still didn't back up. It was like, oh yeah, backing up, you know, or saving, and then it didn't do anything. So it's just problematic. Yeah, I'd definitely say OBS for just general gameplay recording. You don't need to use like Streamlabs for that. Streamlabs is just way too much overhead. It's meant for doing live streams, not doing like the actual video editing. Even though they did add like a video editor with an update where it's meant more for stream highlights. So you take highlights and you can quickly throw stream pieces together. I would still just rather edit my stuff independently from that. You know, use my normal stuff for editing. Think might be time to do an upgrade on something else. Not sure what. It's funny, I aimed at the nose and it shot completely to the side. Wait a second, what? What's up with he got provide? Oh, he had a. I think this is where I had a problem where he didn't have enough. He's got like no power. For some reason, I am suddenly not. Like I've added something somewhere that is draining just enough power that I'm consuming too much at night. And it's not like it's these, because these are off. Well, actually, they might still be consuming power. That could be part of it. Yep, that's it. Even though they're turned off, they're still draining power. So, I'm taking these out. Put defenses on their own battery system. This is why the other game save I was doing separate, or planning to do a separate battery bank configuration. And you know, I gotta put the glass away. Keep forgetting that. So yeah, Timmy, he's give out. He just gives out. Yeah, Vegas Pro is pricey, which I mean, well, I would say DaVinci Resolve, because DaVinci Resolve is free, and if you want to get all the pro features, you can pay, it's like $300 for it, and it's unlocked for lifetime. Shadowplay, I mean, works, you know, but I mean, at the same time, I'm using OBS with NVENC, so it comes right off the card anyway. Of course, OBS, it depends on what you're doing. If you're not doing, like, you know, if you're doing the voice separately, I don't know how Shadowplay works with the audio tracks. I try to keep it where all my stuff is separate in it so I can edit later. Of course, you know, my camera feed is also recorded with my microphone audio, and the gameplay is strictly the gameplay. So I'm not doing anything where they're combined into one video file and it's separate, like audio tracks I have to split out. So no. I do it that way. You could use Streamlabs for streaming. They do add a lot of stuff to it. And I would say for beginning streamers, Streamlabs is good because it's easy to throw in an overlay. You don't have to go and do any special configurations. You go in, you say, here's my webcam, here's my microphone, you're done. But when it comes to quality overall, I would say regular Streamlabs, or regular OBS, not Streamlabs OBS, because they add so much to it. There's so much bloat. I mean, with everything I do now, I'm 8% of my CPU for Streamlabs, or for OBS. Streamlabs was minimum with the stream. It got to 15% CPU usage. And I'm doing more now than I did with Streamlabs OBS. There's just way too much bloat with Streamlabs. Yeah, you can split the audio between tracks, and depending on your editing software is if it will pick up correctly for that. Unfortunately, Premiere Pro is hit or miss with that still. You'd think they would have it worked out, but it's still hit or miss. Timmy's just not going to do anything. He's just done. Now, I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have never seen Streamlabs OBS use that much. I've never seen OBS use that much. And there was one game I won. Oh, Scrap Mechanic. That's what it was. Scrap Mechanic says you're supposed to have at least 16 gigs of RAM, I think. And that is one of the lowest RAM usage games I've played, period. It used, at most, I saw 2 gigs of RAM. Even though it said it's supposed to have 16 for it to work, I never saw it use more than 2 gigs. It was usually like 1 gig of RAM for Scrap Mechanic to work. So all these, you know, oh, you gotta have at least this, and no, I'm using, with the game, with OBS running, everything, my Stream Deck software, everything, I am at 9 gigs right now of RAM usage. And that is not me setting anything manually. That's programs doing what they're supposed to do and manage it themselves. 9 gigs for all of it. Somehow, I think I got that broke again. I heard some more sand getting counted. Yeah, minimum for scrap mechanic is supposed to be 8 gigs. All right, so you correct me on that. I couldn't remember if it was like 16 or what, but I watched it. I sat there and pulled up Task Manager at one point and played, and for 30 minutes, it never did anything above 2 gigs. And that was with the most complicated, like, my all-in-one base vehicle. Never went above 2 gigs with Scrap Mechanic. So Scrap Mechanic says you're supposed to have a lot. It doesn't actually use a lot. At least it never did for me. I've never had Scrap Mechanic use even close to that amount of memory. And it always ran poorly. Probably because it wasn't using as much memory as it was supposed to. Also, I don't think I could actually have streamed Scrap Mechanic with Streamlabs OBS at all, because Scrap Mechanic used generally 80 to 90% of my CPU just by itself. So when I was recording, it was 90 to 95% of my CPU constantly in use. I mean, almost as much as rendering a video. And right now I'm sitting at 50 with OBS and Mechanica. Scrap Mechanic's not very optimized. At least it wasn't the last, when I was playing it. It is not at all optimized well. It's very poorly optimized. And oh, what am I doing? I got ore. Perfect count. Look at that. Perfect volume production. Let's go ahead. I'll move that there. I'm just going to start clearing all this out. We got to make room for the new deposits. Oh, yeah. Wish it would not default to go into their hot bar. Oh yeah, Nick. Messed that up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, way behind on lithium compared to other stuff. Well, I need more lithium spots all over the place, and self-managed, so I can let them sit there for four hours of gameplay and go back and they're producing as they need to. Task Manager isn't too accurate. Well, I mean, I'm not even using Task Manager to monitor my RAM. I've got other programs, and it's never, I never had Scrap Mechanic use that much. Never. You know, I'm using more now, you know, 4 times as much now as I ever had Scrap Mechanic use. All right, that's good. High performance with a game. See, I have that set up already on pretty much every game that I want it to do that. Scrap Mechanic didn't have any effect. I mean, Scrap Mechanic, I mean, right now, Mechanica, I am running pretty significantly on the GPU, which is why my CPU is down. But it's, you know, Scrap Mechanic, I could do that and it wouldn't make a difference. It was still 80 to 9% CPU with just basic sitting there gameplay. Now, there would be cases where suddenly I would see my CPU just suddenly drop to 20% when I was playing Scrap Mechanic, but that was because something froze in Scrap Mechanic, and then it would just kind of catch back up. Like it was processing something, but it decided not to use as much to process as normal gameplay. Oh, we got another one there. So plenty of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, lithium spots. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. I think I have. I might not have 5. It might be 4 only. Let's say 1 iron, 2 iron, 3 iron over there at least. I think I have a 4th one. And then I have the big copper one over there. I have that iron producing just for the empty liquid containers. Oh yeah, another right here. Or lithium here. I can go and do that. I need just... You know, it was fine when I was over there and have 3 right together producing steadily. Where's this number? Where's this 1? Something, again, has counted wrong. Somehow stuff is getting off count. And that's burning through fuel way too fast because of it. That's working right. Okay, back to proper function. That worries me that I have to now consider going around and double checking that when I load the game, something hasn't gotten messed up on the count. Because even when you trigger, this produces trigger +1, it doesn't work all the time. I don't want to have to do a conveyor belt that has a little sensor on it to detect that there was an item produced. It should just count because of how slow that production is. Alright, well, I got my sand fixed, it looks like, for now. See, there's a little bot coming. Where can I go? What can I build? Say I'm losing views. I mean, you know, it is what it is. People get tired of some of the same content. Some of the content, they're like, oh man, this is amazing. You know, I post one video, it gets 1,000 views in the first 24 hours, and the next one gets 300. And then I have, and it's also, you gotta look at it, it's summertime. You know, overall, and I've heard this from a few YouTubers, you know, this is when their views just drop because people are busy with summer stuff. And then, you know, give it a couple months and views will start to go back up. And, you know, if we end up having another lockdown, views are going to skyrocket again because everybody's going to be home. Wintertime, when it gets too cold to be outside, that's when you're going to have views starting to go back up. There you go. We'll leave that. Gives him some more iron. It would be nice to be able to link storage boxes together so that they pull from each other, like one connects to the other one below. He didn't notice me. Oh, now he noticed me. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Oh, went right through it. Are you kidding me? Got one. Somehow he still managed to get through it. All right, if you don't get picked up this time, I'm gonna be mad. And yeah, stuff is getting despawned because it's getting trapped in there. A lot of copper there. I was like, what if I did like, I mean, we'd have to have an easier way to do it because it's kind of a pain to go and say, I'm going to drag this and go like I did all the way over there for that sensor alarm that only works half the time and only when they're returning, not going. What if I did like all these different mining sites and I had them all connected with a counter or a screen that said like mining site A, and it told you how many items were currently in the storage box. And just had it like every time an item got added to the box, it went to, it just told you like that number updated. And so I could have a remote site all the way over there, say by the lighthouse, just there. And I'd have to go there, grab with the programming tool and walk all the way back here to connect it. But I could do that. We need like a wireless programming link item. We need something that you can, like, it could be modeled around the tripwire kind of thing or something like that. Have some, basically take the little laser tube off, but have it be like an antenna, and you mount that on the wall, you link to it, and then you can connect it. You name it like A or something like that. You give it like a signal number or something like that, so you could like say this frequency range. And so any of the other ones that tune into that frequency range can be used to receive triggers. I don't know, it'd be, maybe you could just like, instead of having to drag it, you could go to the wireless one and just click to select, and then go to the other one and click and then say connect these, or have like a wireless connection tool. But we do need some kind of wireless linking thing for distant items, because then you could have a remote mining site that's linked back through a wireless link, and thanks to that wireless link, what the, all that's still there. Why did it not trigger? Whoa, okay, I took those out and I broke that. So no laser swords. Well, glad I noticed that. Took the turrets out and it broke things. Well, yeah, I could have like this site here. Instead of having to go out there and check on it, it would just have a screen that says 48 item, like lithium site B 48, you know, and just has that, and then have it be like an alarm that ties to every screen, and when a count gets above a certain value every time it updates on the screen, when it gets past a certain value, sound an alarm, turn the text red for that one. That way I get like that alarm kind of thing, like maybe 5 of them. I come up here, oh, That one over there needs me to go and empty it out. It's on the last free slot. You know, it's got enough in there that it's about to be full and can't receive any more. I wish they would not fly off so far with the staple gun. Quit rolling. Like, he doesn't go flying everywhere. I don't have to chase him halfway across the map. Something did not trigger correctly still. So even that's still not working right. Like, something, I guess if I get too far away or something triggers the wrong way, it does not count things right. That's whether, regardless of like it being the number input, it seems to be something with the way the triggers are handled and the timing. If you get them too close together, it just doesn't work. The robots remind you of Wall-E. I mean, they're a little more blocky than Eve. Was it her name, Eve? Like, Eve. I want to say that was the name of the other robot. The feminine robot. Oh, how we got, you know, gave them genders in the movie. Like, oh yeah, this robot's automatically female. We're just gonna make her a female. It's totally makes sense. Move those over that way I can get these in. There. Full again. And once again, I got another small bot chassis throw in there. Look at that. That's what I need. I just need to put that up there like I was talking about with the... Put it up here on the catapult. Rig it up to where it doesn't launch the actual storage bots. And just fill it with small bot chassis. So when they come and attack, I'm like... Hit the button and it just screams a rain of small bot chassis down on them. Just like in Lord of the Rings. Throw the heads of their friends at them. Just like Siege of Minas Tirith. He threw his dinosaur down. Just knocked Dino Buddy off. Alright, Timmy, I'll keep the Dino Buddy with me. This is my new Dino friend. He's gonna hang out with me during the stream because Timmy doesn't want to play with him. I think Timmy might be half dead. He's not even moving to get treats that have been sitting there for 20 minutes at least. He's not moving when I say his name. I think the dream bone has worked. He is conked out. What's this? Oh, that got your attention. That woke you up. He got up for that one. The stare. Now get it? It's like, no, don't do this to me. Look, here, treat. It's like, no. Questioning the meaning of his life, of all existence. Philosophical Timmy. Tired Timmy. Alright, I'll leave you alone. I gave him a treat. That's all I did. And we played a bunch earlier, and he's tired from that. It's really the treat I gave him at the start of the stream. They're meant to help dogs sleep better, contribute to better dreams, you know, so they have more energy. As part of his early birthday gift pack. So he's already been munching on those. Well, he got that one today. That was his first one of those. And yeah, it's doing his job. It's making him tired. He'll take a nap, and then later on he's gonna be ready to go again. Ready to play. So plenty of water, almost out. He's using power, but he's not doing anything. What the? Okay. He stopped too. Weird. So like certain things are just stopping randomly or getting like the trigger's not continuing. Like it doesn't actually trigger like it's supposed to. Too many circuit boards. You know, I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna go do another one of these somewhere. Which, that's almost out. That's about to trigger a reset or countdown. I feel almost like I want to do some more lithium because there are spots. I wish the lights would transmit far enough visually because, you know, you got the lights. They don't go very far. And unfortunately, I could not use it like from the lighthouse to trigger from here. If I could see that light from the lighthouse flashing at me, I'd build a pole of long beams, put a light at the top, and be like, there. Flash red when this thing is full. Done. I just do that, but it won't do that. So that's why I was thinking of the whole wireless transmitter, transmit up there. You get an alarm, hey, this needs to be empty. You need to go collect from this, since we don't have an auto collection thing yet. You know, I'm gonna do this so I can print screen this again, because I can't remember what all I did, and the blueprint does not work that fluidly right now from the workshop, or even in the game, period. Doesn't keep all the connections, just throws things off. I should have enough for everything. I got supply. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll go build. Check my fuel is good. Yeah. Let's go set up some lithium spots. Starting with this one that's right here. So I need not clock. We need the counter. So I need a small screen for that. Solar panel. Go ahead and get the solar panel. And a small screen for the auto miner. Let's get the auto miner. I actually have a storage box already, which is good. We'll use that finally. Alright, so we're going to do this. Put it there. We're going to take the box. Put it there. Solar panel, go on top. It just, you know, easier, cleaner, you know, takes up less space. And then this, because I want to actually see the number. I'll do that. I'm going to go here, and we're going to go automatic lithium timer. Click it in. So parts of it work, but not all of it. So, like this object. Let me get this back up here. Solar panel, not this object. Solar panel. On sunlight received, so it does the counter and number input. Number like that. At some point I'll just remember this. Pretty sure that's number input. Number, which is going to go to number input like that. Yep. Oh, wait, no, no, no. Didn't do that. We did. This object is on. Yeah, I was about to mess that up. Number input. Set number to not -1, 1. Yeah, let me see. All right, that's that. Welcome back, Tholly. Waffle fries versus waffles. There you go. Poll. What would you pick? Waffle fries or waffles? And we'll do that. All right, we're going to go and do the poll now. Everybody vote for waffle fries versus waffles. There we go. What would I do with 30,000 pounds of gold? Question is that on top of me or not? If it's gold that's laying on top of me, that's a problem. I mean, I'd probably ask somebody to move it first. Then I'd probably be asking, where am I supposed to put this? Because I don't think I would have room for 30,000 pounds of gold anywhere near me. So I'd also have to have a place where I could put 30,000 pounds of gold safely. That's not going to be robbed. That's the other thing there. This object. Let's see. Is that? Yep. That to there. That's that. I think that's got it all. I think that's it. Less than or equal to 1. I think I'm gonna have, I'm supposed to do it like 0. I think that might be what's throwing off on one of them. There we go. Solar power for that. We'll go check this one over here to see, because it shows. Oh wait, no, that's right. I did copy it from one that was already working, so I did it wrong. Is 1. I just can't remember why I did 1. That's why I said we need comments inside of this. We need note management stuff where you go in there and say, hey, make this a you know, you gotta do this, you gotta set it to this. That would be so helpful to have that in this. Hello, East Rust. In the mod video I released, play Subnautica again. Play Subnautica for sure when FCS mods are completely done, at least. I mean, there's definitely still quirks to it, but once that's done, I would say, yeah, check out. I mean, if you are a Satisfactory player, if that's like your jam there, you like Satisfactory, you're gonna like the new FCS mods, I would think. If you don't like Satisfactory, like the whole just production focus, you probably won't like the FCS mods, or at least not the premise of them. But you know, you can always adjust. That's the thing. You can make it adjust around how you want to play. All right, we're gonna do that. Get some stuff cleared out of my inventory, my toolbar. I'm going to need a storage box because I don't have one. And there we go, like that. We're gonna do this. Again, this should be a lot easier than it is, and it's supposed to become a lot easier. Oh, I did that wrong. Once everything is done for it to integrate directly, where you can just select and copy the whole thing. So I got the gun out, he took off. Because, yeah, doing this, having to go in and change this stuff throws it off so much. And having to go and do this is just, it does not work. Let me look at this again. Let's see. That's 0. Run like that. Is that? Wait, no, that's right. It's this object is on. At some point, I'm actually going to remember all this because I'm doing it so many times today. That's supposed to be 1. That should be set to 0 because it hasn't run. What is that? This object. Unsuccessful mining attempt. This object. And number input. Like that, yes. And then storage box. Item added. Storage box. Amount of free slots. There we go. So that should be ready to roll as well. That's 2 more lithium spots. Get caught up on my lithium production. And some copper. I just thought, let me look. Yep, need to delete these. Don't need those. Connected. So 800 copper, but also another 250 lithium. I'm gonna forget where I've got these. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I am not going to remember where these are. It's not going to happen. Oh, I'm out of screws. There we go. Yeah, that, okay. So I need to swap some stuff around. There we go, just do like this. That. I like keeping things simple and that, like, the whole, it loses power. It, you know, cuts off automatically. No having to, like, sort how to do that. And, like, using the sunlight received as a U-day counter instead of having to do a thing where I have a clock on it like I did on the other one. Just makes it a lot less complicated. The fewer things you have to actually put in implement. And did it again. Went with the number input there. What's that? This object turn on. You think that this object would stick, but it doesn't for some reason. Unsuccessful mine attempt. There, number input. There. That's storage box. Storage box. We're going for the amount of free slots. Item added, so it triggers, runs that, runs that. Done. Yeah, a lot faster with these now. That's 3 more lithium spots already. One more. Why not? One more lithium spot right here. Never try Satisfactory? If you're, you know, looking for a Subnautica style game, I'm going to say that's not it. It's so focused on the whole factory production element that I mean, if you're into factory management games, sure, Satisfactory. It's like a 3D, you know, version of like Factorio or something. If you're not into that, you probably are not going to care for it. I like Satisfactory at the start and up to a certain point, and then it gets to a point where it's just like, yeah, this is too much like something like Factorio, which I don't care for. You know, it becomes so much focused on just how are you producing certain things, like how much are you producing, that I lose all interest and I don't go back to it. And then it might be like I did play it again a couple months ago, I think it was. And I got further than I have in the past, but I still got to a point where I was like, yeah, now I just don't even want to play. The value, the fun of the play time for me went out the window. It was one of those where I was having fun. Now I'm not having fun. So I'm just going to move on to something else again. But again, it goes back to what you like. If you like the factory management type of game, go for it. It's just, I get to a point and it's no longer enjoyable for me on those. We got a little bot sneaking up on me. Hi, little guy. Take a picture of me pointing a gun at your... What would be your nose? Oh, come on. Give me a rapid fire gun. How about that? Just shotgun right to his face. One shot, he's down. And I get that. You know, I've got so many of those. I'm going to do something. I've just got too many of these. We're actually just, I'm going to do it like this. Boom. Taunting them. Or maybe they'll think he's like, there's a bot there. Oh man, we can't go over there. We're being watched. They won't, but it'd be funny if they did. Waffles easier to make with kids. All right, that's a good, valid point. Waffle fries are definitely not going to be an easy one to make. You know. But, I mean, if it was a case of not making them, going and getting them, then it'd be a, you know, same amount of effort. It's just a question of which one do you prefer. I mean, admittedly, waffles, you could top them with healthier options. That's the other thing. You know, the fruit and everything can go on them. It gives you a better, healthier option than just, here's fries. What do you dip the fries in? Now, if you did dipping waffles, like a waffle that's like, oh, it's a little piece. Like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to dip it in the maple syrup. There you go. Best of both worlds. If I had the gold in a safe place where I could get the money for, I would, if you gave me 30,000 pounds of gold, I would sell it so I could have the money, and I would probably invest, you know, first in index funds because reliability, a few ETFs because of dividend payouts, and I'd honestly, just for the fact of covering bases, I would probably invest in a few crypto options. I wouldn't go like crazy on it. It'd be like, you know, I might put like 10% into crypto. Most of it would be like, just how much do I really need? Let me invest it. Let me make sure I'm going to get at least 5 to 6% return every year, so I can cover my, you know, all taxes, everything with it, cover for inflation, and still pay my bills that I need to pay. And then, you know, after that, it's like, well, I don't need anything else. I'll donate. You know, I'm just gonna do it this way. There we go. The double spot, which, you know, last time, this is the one that was, well, I can't see it now, but for some reason this would draw from here and from here. It was like alternating. Now, I don't get why that was happening. I mean, it shouldn't count for both. It should count for the one it's sitting on. Oh, you know, if we ever get a buddy bot integration to automatically refill the fuel level of stuff, I am going to build a full-fledged, full auto, no interaction, pyrotechnic setup. It'll just be flamethrowers going all the time. Well, not all the time, but it'll be constant flamethrower action with iron being produced to make the empty liquid containers, being turned over into one of these with fuel. I'd just have all that automated. That'd just be great. And just have it where I don't have to go there and put gas in all the time. Just let them let it be managed by the buddy bots that I have way too many parts for now. Like, I probably have more buddy bots now in this game than I collected in the entire previous game save. And I'm only like a third into the same amount of time that I spent on the previous game save. Like, I've spent 3 times as much effort in the previous save as I've spent on this one, and I mean, I've got more buddy bot or small bot chassis now. I mean, that's all of those overflowing. I've got the other thing in here overflow, or not overflowing, but filling up. And then soon I'm going to have this storage filling up. I mean, it's just way too much in this game. I have no need for that many buddy bots. Distinct lack of syrup pockets. That is a good argument against French toast. You gotta have syrup pockets. It's like, you know, like pancakes don't have syrup pockets. They can soak up the syrup a little bit more. So I guess you could say that it works either way. He is out. He's still got 3 treats laying there. He's not eating. I'm gonna put these up, Denny. He's just like, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, I need to do this because I have too much. Anyway. Too much gas containers from the big bots coming in. Oh, we got an attack group coming in, I can see. That group that landed over there. There you go. Put a something that's imbalanced between these. They launch it out and it just kind of goes crazy, and we just have a flamethrower that triggers and just goes all over the place. Or launch, you know what? I've got supplies. I can make stuff. I've got an idea. It's probably a bad idea, but I have an idea. It is not going to work very fluidly, but I have an idea. I'm thinking I could probably get away with 2, maybe 3 of these for this. Oh, let me take those out. There we go. Laser sword's working again. All right, so we're gonna try. This is totally not going to work. I see. Yep. Okay. Separated. Okay. So I got that. So now I'm going to take out this. That's going to drop. See, that's offset a little bit, which is fine. So now I'm going to put a trap right there. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. We'll need some different pieces. I'm going to launch a spinning laser trap. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make this work. I'm going to launch out a spinning laser trap. It's going to go flying with the laser spinning at the same time. That is the goal. All right, so I got that. That's actually not centered enough. We'll get this kind of centered and balanced. Make sure it's gotta make sure it's not going to catch, and it's not going to count as mounted. Oh, that's going to catch that piece there. That might be part of it. What happened? There we go. All right, so that's done. I'll just mount to it, like that, and then we'll just do, you know, I'm gonna drop like this. Yeah, like that. So it drops. We're going to throw a battery in. I'm going to tie it to this. And so on button push, we're going to do a wait. We're going to have it. Well, actually, we're going to double wait because I don't want it to be me too close and get hit. So it's going to wait a second. It's going to turn on. We're going to wait 20 seconds and then turn off so I can safely collect it like that. So we're going to take that. But oh no. No. At least it did not waste my battery. Okay. Well, okay. More problems. We're gonna make this work though. I am going to get a flying spinning laser trap. Because it will be entertaining to see. That's the whole point of it. Oh, you know what? That's where the problem was. It's just a little too close to almost would have been just as easy to use like a fence. Put it right here. So it was catching there when it came down. Boom. All right. Nice bounce. Always good to have a little bounce to it. And, oh, wait. Yeah, we'll just do it on this. That way it gets deleted when I do that. A button push. We're going to wait. Turn on. Duplicate. 20. Trigger that. So wait. And then turn off. Alright, let's get this ready. Here we go. We're going to launch it. Oh, wait. I probably need to put a battery in. There we go. Perfect commemoration. And it's lagging because it's saving. It's too heavy. Okay. Try these again. I heard them trigger. It sounded like it would, and then it didn't work. Okay, that's weird. Sergey, hello. Hola. Changed your mom's bandage. Not Morris bandage. $25 stitches. Ouch. It could have been worse. Yes. Copy and paste into Google Translate. That's one way to do it. Okay, this is not launching. Okay, that popped a little bit. Let's try it. I hear it go, and it doesn't launch. I did not expect it to be that it was too heavy. Let's try these then. I want to see a flying laser thing now. End of story. I just want to see a flying laser. If I replace. There we go. Okay, we're going to do these off of one of them. All right. Button. When pushed, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait because I don't want it to be like hit me. We're going to activate the traps. Since this is not a ongoing thing, we're going to have to do this as a repeat. So we're going to trigger a repeat with a 3-second interval because we have to have time for the traps to reset 5 times. There we go. All right. If it doesn't launch, then the beams are too heavy. It moved upwards. I saw it go up a little bit. That did not work. I'm hoping that's not what it says, Xbox, because if it is, then that's, yeah, a problem. We don't accept that kind of, joking around here. I think he meant guy, not gay on that. We'll go benefit of the doubt. Let's take that off. I hear it. I hear the whoosh sound. I just got tired of hearing them. Okay. Let's take that off. You see him move just a little bit, and that's it. I heard him swing, but nothing moved. So seriously, what's up with that? Let's try this then. Wow. So the beam weighs so much that it could barely lift the one beam. Those are not very strong. Rake traps do not have enough punch to launch a beam very well. That's disappointing. I was gonna like see a very interesting like little weapon setup. Not very practical, but it would have been very interesting. I think so far the best one has been using it with the EMP bomb. Has what worked best so far. Man, I was so looking forward to that. See, a flying, spinning laser going through the air would have been like the highlight of the stream right there. Let's see. They're still working. I'm still trying to come up with something else we can do. We tried a car with weapons on it again. Kind of mounting stuff to it. You know, if it wasn't going to be like an obstruction, I guess I could do this. I could have like, I'll do this. There we go. That's how I'm going to make this work, right? I'll land up here, and I just walk right up and dump everything in a storage box and let it go. Which means that button can come up here. Actually, let's try that. We'll see if it will land. If it will actually make the jump like this. Ooh. Struggling there. I can't see. I can't see. I made it. I hit the beam. How if I just, I guess, extended this out some way, like, like land, and then I just go up here. Yeah, I could do like that, just dump things in. That's a little bit far into the wall. Like that. Go up here. You open the storage box, you dump stuff in, you're done. I think we'll try that. We'll do this. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't do it with the... Oh, no. Did I break the game? Did I break it? It froze on me. I'm sorry I picked up the button. I didn't mean to break it. We had this happen last time too. Remember, I had like one thing I kept picking up, and every time I did it, it froze the game because it has stuff linked to it. I broke the game again. And apparently I'm breaking things today too because I broke Timmy. He's still just there. Look right here. He's like, oh, no, don't make me move. You're laid out, and I broke the game. So, not responding, and crash handler came up. Yeah, there goes. It treated it like a crash. I lost work, Timmy. That's what. Yeah, day 48. And the previous game save was day 133. And I think I've broken the game more in this save than the previous. I have more buddy bots in this save than the previous. I'm overachieving this time. There you go. No! What? Something, where did it go? It saved with me trying the beams. And, somewhere, that spinning blade, there it is. It landed on the ground. It just flipped out. So, right as I came back into the game. He's fine. He's breathing. Timmy.exe crashed. Or Timmy.exe is not responding. Do you wish to force close and start again? Timmy, we're covering up your naughty bits. No exposing yourself on the internet. It says no treats. Okay. He must be full. There you go. He's just like, why'd you put this dinosaur on my private bits? Alright, let's break them. That's supposed to happen. And I'm giving up on this part early. And before I even triggered the battery, too. Yeah. I broke the game again. To be fair, I've seen that happen before. That is not an unusual break to the game. It's what I did earlier where stuff no longer even let me click to program it. That's what broke the game severely. And what did happen to you? So I load the game save and one of them stopped working. Okay. It's a new one. Of course, that is what's been happening other places. It seems like stuff's not triggering. Stuff's getting stuck at times. Okay, what was I was doing the stairs for this over here. So I programmed with the buddy bot. Probably the bad idea. Let's do this. I'm going to save. Very slow save. And it does take a moment. Like, the longer I play, the more I build, the slower the saves actually get. It's not a very quick saving process on this. Clang? I don't know. You mean Krang, like from Ninja Turtles. Oh, there we go. Save was successful. And it broke again. I broke it again. Same thing. Not responding. So the button has broken the game twice now. That's a naughty button. Alright, I'm taking your dino because you're not playing with him. Dino's going to help me not break the game again. Alright, he still doesn't care. Okay, let's try this. Let's take the button. Oh, if I not fall. Take the button out of the configuration. Or just, you know, redo the whole configuration, I guess. I don't know. See, on button push, that's all I'm doing anyway. Oh, yeah. Turn off. It has nothing going on. So we'll take the button out of the loop. This is fortunately just a very easy setup on that. And does not break this time. Yeah, so weird. It's not even the control item. It's not like I'm dismantling something that controls all the other connections. I am taking out an ancillary item. And it's locking the game up. That's good right there. We'll go like this. Like that. And I can't target it from here. So now, button. Event listener on button push. Turn on. There we go. So idea is I come here, I dump everything into the box, I hit the button, he turns on, starts grabbing stuff. When he runs out, the last drop off, it triggers this. Actually, I need to fix that. That's the problem there. That's why he wasn't turning off. So when he drops off, if it is less than or equal to 0, just come back, you know, go here, then turn off. If not, come back here. Okay. That, yeah. Let's, we'll just take 2 stacks. They're still working on that box. This should time out similarly. So I would, you know, be right here. I dump that in. I hit the button. He grabs and goes. So now it's just a question of do I have problems landing up here? Do I need to extend it out further? Nope, I can do it. Just gotta make sure I aim it right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a very odd landing. And I just noticed I still had that back there. I might have been adding some extra weight balancing to it, honestly. Probably not much, but it might have been adding some. Yep. Go ahead and grab, yeah, some iron. So I used up a bunch of that. That's going good. No attacks yet, since I've had to... And that's broken again. Whoa! Okay. Turn off. Whoa! What the? Alright, where is my... Where's my conveyor belt? I am missing a conveyor belt. It does not like the whole laying down type thing. Where did my conveyor go? Oh, that's crazy. Where is it? It's like not even here at all. Like, period. 32 pieces. And I threw in some plastic accidentally because of the way it... You can target over this, but if you go across the plastic first, it will act like you targeting the plastic still. Where's my conveyor belt, though? So did it, like, fall through the planet? Is it launched in space? I don't have a conveyor belt anymore. That is... Oh, I can't believe that. Alright, that's gonna go for a moment at least. That's weird. A conveyor belt has disappeared. Well, what would I do with 14 Timmys? I don't know. One Timmy is enough to deal with. And no, I will not sell you bath water. I mean, I could sell you some water and say it was bath water, but no, it's not. And no, I will not do a hot tub show. Before you ask, I'm not going to do a hot tub show. Timmy might do a hot tub show. If I get him to stay in, you know, the water long enough. Oh, I got another attack coming. Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. Somehow I managed to perfectly count that out in the end. I guess I'm just going to have to place it down with a beam to actually hold it and support it so that it does not drop afterwards. That's... That's too high. There's only 3 of you? Oh, come on. I'm worth more than that. That was insulting. They sent 3 guys out. For me, that's it. Do like that height. Yeah, ignore snapping again. That looks pretty good. It was about the same height, actually. I don't have to do... And it freezes again! Apparently, if you have stuff tied to too many things, it does not like having them removed anymore. It's not like that's that complicated of a connection. It's like one thing, trigger account. Timmy gets a bath stream. Yeah, he would not do that. Mr. Beast can afford to spend 24 hours in a sparkling water bath. And no, you cannot have an OnlyFans. Yeah, that is not happening. No OnlyFans. That is for something entirely different. All right, back here to the button that I didn't save afterwards. I should have saved this afterwards. Never mind. I guess I'm not going to get this fixed. It just froze again. I disconnected it and it still froze. I did disconnect it not from the buddy bot, but I went into the button and told it to disconnect. And it still locked up afterwards. Wow. All right, how many times have I broken the game so far today now? Is that like what, 6 or 7 at this point? Maybe instead of a death counter, I should have a game breaking counter. Every time it breaks, we increase by 1 and see how many times I can break the game in a single session. Okay, I'm going up top and disconnecting it from the buddy bot. It's weird that certain things don't do this and other things do. Oh yeah, let me go turn that off before it gets worse, because I was messing with the other one and that, yeah, there we go. That's how it got worse. I got more and more being dumped out. And I'm just gonna do it this way. So that's 20. There we go. I'll turn that off, because these are off. Don't do that. Really, I should just like go ahead and be fixing this first. There we go. Let that go. I'm about to get up here and disconnect from the buddy bot. Apparently, just disconnecting from the main point is not enough. You have to, I guess, go in here and delete and remove link. And I'm saving again at this point. The sign I should stream Subnautica Below Zero again. Well, I mean, if you want me to stream Subnautica Below Zero, I'll do it, but it won't be videos during the week for it. I don't want to do the videos and streams for the same game. So I can stream Below Zero, but there'll be no videos for it. It's because I cannot handle that much Subnautica Below Zero at a time. I will burn out very quickly. And then you won't like it when I say I'm not doing Subnautica at all anymore, because I'm tired of it. There, it works. That. Okay. So I'm gonna go up here again. This should work. All I have to do is go here, and add the button back in. Button push. Execute. And I need to, oh yeah, fix this. So false goes here. Okay, so now grab these two again. So I come back from a pickup, I toss that there, and it just goes. What? Oh, no, you don't. Okay, go there. And this doesn't turn off. I've noticed sometimes the buddy bots stop responding at all to what they're supposed to respond to. You know what? Fine, I'm just going to leave it. Maybe next time I load, it'll work again. Still have no idea where that conveyor belt went to. Somehow managed to disappear an entire conveyor belt. Like that. Yes, that looks like it's going to be about the same. And I can actually interact with it. There we go. Save again. You hate T-Mobile? Well, you know, ask for something other than T-Mobile. Alright, save successful. Let's turn this back on. Now it's going to end up being a case of like all that goes underneath. And it doesn't trigger. So I'm going to move that. So maybe it's just something with the triggers themselves. Not so much that it's connected or disconnected, but that there is still a trigger in there for it. And for some reason, it still tries to activate that trigger. Or it's trying to act like it's supposed to activate that trigger. Okay, so that's going. We'll see what happens. He's out of supplies, so that makes sense for him to stop. This one was not out of supplies. And this still has the conveyor mounted. So it should not disconnect. Alright, come on. Toss out some sand before they get here. There's attack coming. It's a big guy. Come on. Come on. I think it counted correctly, but I'm not 100% on that. High fat, no fiber. You know, you need some fiber in your diet. Keeps your digestive tract working right. Especially at spots. I'm sure he needs some fiber in there. Okay, none left over, and everything is counted right. So maybe that's got it fixed. Again, I had it fixed, but it didn't like me having the conveyor belt just kind of laying there in an awkward position when I reloaded the game. Yeah, understandable. It's got to recalculate the interaction or the mounting arrangements. When there's nothing mounted, it doesn't know what to calculate. Alright, going up. Oh, it's going over there. That's it. I got 2 guys. That's all. Just 2. No other ones. That's disappointing there. Alright, we are in the last... We're right at the normal stopping time, 3 hours. I think we'll go ahead, because I don't know what else to do on this right now. And Timmy is completely give out. I mean, look at him. Yeah, it's like he raises his eyebrows, and that's about it. That's the most I'm getting out of him right now is he raises his eyebrows. So let's see. I have found out that these are very weak. They don't have a lot of push to them because 2 beams was enough to kind of freeze it up. I got this fixed though. It's just not ideal, but you know, I come back from gathering supplies, I walk up here, I dump stuff into the box until it's full. Once it's done, I hit the button if he is stopped. Kind of the idea of being like, you know, you go get a big shipment and then you let that shipment process before you have to go get another big shipment. This seems to be working again. And hopefully will stay working at this height level, producing me 4 glass every time with optimum efficiency for the fuel usage. And then we have, as I said, 4 more lithium spots, not counting the one I had already set up at the beginning. I just needed to program again. But yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think is what I did. So I've got a lot of spaces to get lithium. I have... Let's get you go over here. Boom. Boom. Oh, that works better. Just get on the right side of them and you're good. So, yeah, glass is going. My production down here is going. I mean, it's good on that. I'm cranking out tons of supplies. Far more than I actually need. More buddy bots than I need. I mean, just excessive. What the? Somehow got a copper ingot loose in here. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not sure where a copper bar came from, like up here. Yeah, no idea on that. But that is my catapult that does not work as effectively as it could. We need a catapult. I spoiled Timmy. Yes, I do. I mean, his birthday's not till next Saturday. He's already got most of his stuff because it came in already. I didn't feel like having to have him stare at it, you know, looking at like, when do I get that for a few days. So he's already got it. Tall tower and jump. I've already done that. I built a tower in the last game save where we were over there at the bigger base. I built it so I could get on top of the cliff, and then I kind of like jumped off at one point. Also, before the game save got messed up with the update, we built on top of the farthest base, and it was just a big tower, and I routinely jumped down from there so I didn't have to go back down the stairs. I mean, there's no damage. There's no jump fall damage in the game right now. So, which I mean, I'm a robot. I guess, you know, I would take some damage. I might just repair myself. But yeah, I've already done that at spots. Not in this one. And I could do it. It just wouldn't be the most entertaining bit of gameplay right there, as I'm just building one level after another. I mean, now if I could make a rotating light setup, I might do like my own lighthouse, you know, right here. I so wish now I just left like a spot for a door over here. You know, at some point I might redo this actually, so I can have a spot for a door. Oh, we got another attack coming. I don't know. Hopefully we'll have like an update next week for this. If not, then we might actually go back to No Place Like Home again for a little bit. I know there's an update queued up for it in a couple of weeks, so we'll be seeing something new from that. So hopefully that will be a good one. We'll get something nice, but I'm still hoping for the workshop full implementation update to come through, because I am ready for I'm ready to just start loading up tons of ideas on the workshop. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. For me, at least. We'll come up with some interesting stuff, some kooky stuff. We'll also be able to see a lot of stuff people are putting up on the workshop as well and trying it out. And I think once that happens, we'll see just a huge explosion of uploads happening, because you'll be able to copy in the entire setup, not just the programming. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I think we're going to call it on today's Mechanica gameplay. So what's everybody going to do with the rest of your Saturday? Let's talk for a minute. Well, Timmy is, you know, kind of just hanging out over here still. So I did not do that to him. I did not neuter him. He was already neutered when I adopted him. So I had nothing to do with that. Bubble Button, I don't remember promising to make you say that. I do not remember making a promise of anything like that. You're welcome, Jenny. Well, first I'm going to go plug my iPad up, because I did not anticipate having it run the stream for me today take that much battery power. It's almost dead. And then I am going to, well, after this, I'm taking Timmy outside, of course. He probably is going to want to at least go outside and do some business. Actually, I think he's asleep now. His eyes are closed. I think he finally conked out. Yeah, he's got his eyes closed. He is give out. He is, he's finally gave in to that. I think he's just been wanting to go to sleep and he hasn't done it yet. And now he finally did it. Xbox, go have fun with yourself if you mean playing like a game or something like that, not something else. You know, keep it PG. You know, otherwise you're going to get in trouble. Thank you, Felonius. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think he's actually conked out now. Like, I am moving in my chair, and usually he pops his eyes open to look and see if I'm getting up, and he's like just completely gone. Trying to figure out Colony Survival. Well, it's been a while since I played that, so I can't tell you what's changed on it since then. But yeah, it definitely takes some work. One tip I know I can make is, if you know you haven't got to it yet, if you harvest a block that is a resource block, like an iron block, you only get that one time. But if you put a miner, one of your colonists as a miner on it, they'll harvest it endlessly. So yeah, That's one thing I learned early off is I messed up on that and kept digging them up, and then it didn't have as many resource blocks. Once you get enough later, you're okay, but yeah. I can't remember. Didn't they did like a workshop thing for that at one point too, I want to say. For Colony Survival, where they were talking about it. I can't remember if they actually got it done, but I know they were talking about it. Yeah, there's a Colony Survival workshop. Has world downloads, things like that. Texture packs. Not like designs you just toss in, but it does have world downloads. I was kind of hoping. I remember at one point they were talking about doing a blueprint thing for it, where you would have like a builder and a digger. So you can have a digger dig out an area of a certain size, and then the builder would build an item in there from the workshop. Kind of like you're not just, it's there, it's done, but it would, like, they would go assemble it. You just have to give them a box with all the supplies they would need to build it, but they would slowly build their way up it. You're gonna discover something new, you're gonna try it in Minecraft. Well, go have fun with that. I don't have any mowing to do, Felonia, so I am sorry for you and Jason. You're having trouble with the food? Yeah, I always... Oh, God, what was that I did? I know I did it nice in terms of the way I did, like, the rows to make it where there's, like, a nice walking path. I usually did kind of like you would do in Minecraft, where you split the food up to have, like, sufficient water, you know, between certain points. I usually did it just to make it easier to walk through, and because you have to assign each colonist to a certain area, you know, kind of like with the water in Minecraft. I always tended to make mine look nice. You know, you just got to get a good stockpile of some stuff going, and then expand with a bunch of guys, and then go back to expanding out and getting some more food. There was something I did one time where I built just... because you don't actually have to have sunlight for them. I built like a stagger, like a multi-level farm. And I was building it where it was just like a whole circular thing around a column. And you just keep going each floor. And each floor was multiple like wheat farms or something like that is what I had. Remember what paycheck? What paycheck this week? Now, the meals is since I played it last. You didn't have to worry about cooking certain things in the game. It was just, here's wheat to make bread, you know, and here's like fish and stuff like that. That was pretty much all I had to worry about that I remember. I don't remember having to do much else beyond that. But it's definitely... Colony Survival is definitely a fun game. You know, it's Minecraft meets management type game. It's not some satisfactory like factory management, but it's kind of similar in a way. You're not doing conveyor belts, but you are having to worry about how your villagers are getting stuff into storage and out of storage. I always had high hopes for the game to finally, you know, especially with the workshop aspect, if they could get it to where you can have a builder colonist job. You could have them just go out there and build this from the workshop for me, as long as you got the supplies. And people have done some really interesting designs in there. Not quite as nicely textured as Minecraft and some stuff, but there are some really nice designs out there for it. And the fact that you're having to worry about also protecting your colonists at night, just, you know, nice little thing, you know, it's just a nice little vibe for it. Now, I always loved the way the lighting worked in it, honestly. That's one of the big things for me with Colony Survival, is they did a really good job with the lighting effects in the game. That you can see the lights from a good distance away. You have a nice big tower lit up all night, and you see it in the distance. A lot of fun with that. But yeah, go have fun with that, Jenny. I'm sure you will. And there's a Colony Survival subreddit, if you want to check that out, apparently, that has people posting like their creations in there, so you could always look at that for some ideas, maybe, or always posting that for some help, Because again, I have not played it in a long time now. I've been waiting for them to get workshop support properly in there before I came back to it. Merrick! Hello, coming in right at the end. Take it, you've been busy. Wow, he's finally out. I got the dino and he did not even wake up. He didn't even open his eye. I think he's actually conked out finally. I got his birthday dino. Oh, he finally cracked an eye. He finally moved a bit. Couldn't even follow their people talking to you what they were saying. Yeah, that's exhausted. That means you need sleep. You need sleep more than Xbox does. He's not that bad yet, I don't think. Xbox, you don't have to protect chat from invaders. You're supposed to protect chat from spammers. And there's other people that are doing that too. Thank you, Jenny. You have a good rest of your weekend and coming week. Timmy is going to probably go pee and then take a nap. If he can even get the energy up to get up to go pee, I think. But yeah. So we'll be back Thursday. Same thing. I'm liking Outer Worlds. That's definitely a fun one, even though there's no base building in it. It's a nice little kind of step away from just focusing on building bases. But it's definitely got some fun in there. I actually did play some more yesterday evening with it, and I got some really fun weapons now. We'll have some fun with that this coming Thursday again. But yeah, we'll watch and see what happens. Maybe an update for Mechanica this week. If not, unless I come up with some other stuff to try out, we might just go back, try that No Place Like Home again. Get back into building with that. Otherwise, pretty much week like normal. And we'll see what happens with everything else. So y'all have a good week. Good rest of the weekend. Be safe. Don't get sick. And, you know, we'll see you next time.